Welcome to What You Missed Today from Voice of Emirates, an AI-powered daily news bulletin where we bring you a concise roundup of the top stories we have covered since this morning. From local, Arab and international news to economy, entertainment, sports and lifestyle. I'm the virtual presenter for Voice of Emirates. Now, let's begin with the highlights of what you may have missed today. The UAE has strongly condemned the terrorist bombing in Damascus, reaffirming its firm rejection of all forms of violence and terrorism. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs expressed solidarity with Syria, extended condolences to the victims' families, and wished a speedy recovery to those injured. The UAE has called for an immediate ceasefire in Sudan and urged the international community to expand the arms embargo across the country. Abu Dhabi stressed that protecting civilians, ensuring unhindered humanitarian aid, and advancing a civilian-led political process are essential to ending the conflict and restoring stability. The UAE Ministry of Defense has signed a strategic partnership with Edge Group to support the World Congress of Military Medicine, Abu Dhabi, 2026. The agreement aims to strengthen innovation, operational readiness, and international cooperation, reinforcing the UAE's position as a global hub for advanced defense and healthcare. Farjan Dubai has launched the second edition of the Al Fridge Fridge campaign to help outdoor workers cope with the summer heat. The initiative aims to distribute 2 million bottles of water, juices, and ice cream across Dubai, promoting community solidarity and protecting workers from heat-related risks. And from the international news, French President Emmanuel Macron has announced the end of the Charles de Gaulle aircraft carrier's mission and its return to France. Macron praised the carrier strike group's role in supporting regional security and reaffirmed France's commitment to maintaining stability and freedom of navigation in strategic waters. Seven Arab countries have agreed to strengthen media cooperation within the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. The initiative aims to combat disinformation, promote moderation and tolerance, support joint media programs, and use digital platforms and artificial intelligence to raise awareness of regional and Islamic world issues. Lebanon has strongly condemned the terrorist bombing in Damascus, reaffirming its full solidarity with Syria in confronting terrorism. Lebanese officials stressed support for Syria's security and stability, while extending condolences to the victims' families and wishing a speedy recovery to the injured. An earthquake struck the central coast of Chile, prompting authorities to assess the situation. Officials reported no major casualties or significant damage, while emergency teams continued monitoring the affected areas. Chile, one of the world's most seismically active countries, frequently experiences earthquakes due to its location along the Pacific Ring of Fire. And from the political news, Saudi Arabia and the United States are facing one of their deepest diplomatic rifts in years, driven by differences over Iran, regional security, and foreign policy priorities. Despite maintaining strategic ties, both sides are reassessing aspects of their cooperation amid shifting geopolitical dynamics in the Middle East. Netanyahu's office has denied reports claiming an Israeli plot to assassinate Iranian officials, Abbas Araghchi and Mohammad Bagher Khalibaf. The statement dismissed the allegations as false amid rising regional tensions and heightened scrutiny of Israeli-Iranian developments. Iran has begun the funeral ceremonies for former Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei in Tehran under tight security. Thousands of mourners, senior officials, and foreign dignitaries attended the opening of the week-long ceremonies, with authorities describing the events as a display of national unity and resilience. And from the business news, Ras Al Khaimah Economic Zone, RAKEZ, has strengthened strategic partnerships with Chinese companies to attract new investments to the UAE. The initiative aims to expand cooperation in manufacturing, technology, logistics, and advanced industries, while positioning Ras Al Khaimah as a preferred regional hub for Chinese businesses. Dubai Chambers hosted a roundtable with Chinese investors to highlight investment opportunities created by the Dubai Economic Agenda, D33. The discussions focused on expanding cooperation in technology, trade, logistics, and advanced industries, while reinforcing Dubai's position as a preferred gateway for Chinese businesses to regional and global markets. Emirates Global Aluminium has received the AI Vision and Strategy Award at the 2026 Manufacturing Leadership Awards in the United States. The award recognizes EGA's achievements in applying artificial intelligence to enhance operations, improve efficiency, and accelerate innovation across its manufacturing business. And from the science and technology news, SpaceX has successfully completed a full-engine static fire test of its Starship rocket ahead of the 13th test flight. The successful ignition of all 6 Raptor engines marks a major milestone in launch preparations, bringing the world's most powerful rocket one step closer to its next mission. NASA has launched a robotic rescue mission to save the aging Neil Gehrels Swift Observatory from falling back to Earth. A robotic spacecraft will rendezvous with the telescope, capture it, and boost it into a higher orbit, extending its scientific mission and demonstrating a new era of in-space satellite servicing. WhatsApp has introduced a new iPad feature that reduces users' reliance on the iPhone. The update enhances the standalone experience with improved device syncing and greater flexibility, allowing users to access chats and calls more seamlessly across Apple devices. And what you might missed from art and entertainment news. Strong demand for old masters helped Christie's sales exceed $51 million, reflecting renewed collector interest in classical artworks. The results highlight the resilience of the high-end art market, with rare paintings continuing to attract competitive bidding from international buyers. The year 1930 left a lasting mark on history, witnessing the inaugural FIFA World Cup in Uruguay, while also bringing major milestones in world literature. It was a year that reshaped global culture, blending sporting achievement with literary innovation in ways that continue to influence the world today. A renewed debate over Franz Kafka's views on Zionism has drawn fresh attention from historians and literary scholars. While some cite his interest in Hebrew and plans to visit Palestine, others argue his writings reflected a more complex and critical perspective, leaving his political position open to interpretation. We conclude our roundup with the top sports news stories you might have missed. Egypt reached the FIFA World Cup round of 16 for the first time, after defeating Australia 4-2 on penalties following a 1-1 draw. Mohamed Salah converted his spot kick as the Pharaohs secured a historic knockout victory and booked a last 16 clash with defending champions Argentina.
That was your roundup of what you may have missed today from Voice of Emirates. For the full stories, visit our website and follow us on social media for the latest updates. Thank you for watching. See you next time.